Today we're going to be editing video effects and applying video effects to our footage. For this, I started a whole new sequence, and I'm just going to use this Writers 2 video, and I'm just going to keep dropping it down to my timeline with each new effect. And you might have to import this Writers 2 video into it. So we're going to be messing with the video effects today, which allows us to add visual flair to our project, or it can also allow us to repair any technical issues with our footage. Adding video effects is easy. You can click on one and drag it to your video, or you can drag it directly over to effect controls as well. So most of our video effect parameters are going to be adjusted here in effect controls. The first effect control we're going to use is under blur and sharpen. Oh, my bad. The first effect we're going to use is under image control, and it is black and white. And it's pretty simple. You just click on it, and again, you can just drag and drop it on top of the video. And again, make sure that you're clicked on your video and you have your timeline within it. And then go over here to effect controls. And here's your black and white. You can't really adjust much of it there. But if you hit play, you can see that it just puts it in black and white. And then you can toggle your effect off or on. I'm going to go ahead and just toggle that off, and then I'm going to use a different effect onto this video. So we're going to go to video effects. This time we are going to go to blur and sharpen, and we're going to choose directional blur. And this time for directional blur, I'm going to drag and drop it right here into my effect controls. Your two options or elements under directional blur are direction and blur length. And you can click these triangles to kind of expand that to get you some sliders or some different ways to adjust that. I'm going to set my direction to 90 degrees. So I can just use this, or I could just simply type 90. And my blur length to 4. You can just type 4 too. All right, so then I'm going to hit play. And what this does is it kind of looks like our footage was shot blurry.
Dixie's great. I love that. It's perfect. What is that?
You can adjust your blur length and then hit play.
Love that.
You can make it less. And you can also adjust the direction if you want to.
You mean Dixie?
All right. So we're going to go ahead and remove those effects. Let's just go ahead and keep them, just so you know. What you can do is click on an effect and hit delete, and it would just go away. But if you do that, then I would know that you adjusted it. So keep it there, but just know that's how you can do that. If you screw it up and you don't want the effect on there at all, instead of just turning it off, you can delete it. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this Writers 2 video down in my timeline a little bit longer, and then I'm going to move my timeline down to that clip and click on that clip. So now effect controls has no effects applied. I'm going to go this time in my video effects to distort. And this time I'm going to choose sphere eyes. Okay, so it didn't really change anything because my radius right now is 0. So I'm going to move my radius to, so this option, well, here first. I'm going to move my radius to 170. So that's pretty big. And when I click on the clip, and I click on the center of sphere, I see this bullseye here. And when I move that around, I see where I see the sphere on there. So you can hit play.
Good name. What's her name? Betty. Something noir.
And see the effect there. All right, this time we're going to choose wave warp, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that on there. I'm going to apply my video one more time to my timeline. Move my line down and click on the last clip here. And this time for our a video effect, we're going to choose wave warp. Wave warp actually has 8 parameters that you can adjust within it. So up here you see wave warp. Make sure it's expanded. So all of these you can click on them. What I'd like for you to do is go through and adjust them and then hit play and see
We need a good name.
what it looks like there. So go ahead and play with each of those sliders. Hit play, adjust its direction, its speed. I think that actually had a slider, didn't it? Yeah. That's as fast as it would go. You can adjust the pinning. I'm not quite sure what that is.
Name. Betty.
I don't know what the pinning is. You can just kind of play with all of those. Once you've done that, ooh, wait, you can affect the wave type too. So you could do like a circle wave. What does that look like?
Something noir.
Dixie.
Try triangle.
Dixie's great.
Ooh,
I love that. That's perfect. What is that?
it's kind of cool. You can just have general noise. So you know how sometimes it looks like they're like going into a dream sequence? This is kind of how they probably do that. Anyways, once you've done that, go up here. So you've kind of messed with all of those. Go up here and click this reset effect, and that will take it back to its numbers that it was when you originally dropped it. If you don't like how you just changed one of those parameters, then you can go ahead and just reset that one. But if you want to do it all, you could just reset the effect. All right, now what we're going to do is apply an effect to multiple clips. So I'm going to click on my last one, press and hold shift, click on my middle one, so I have all 3 of my clips selected. And in my video effects, I'm going to choose generate. And I want to choose lens flare. And if I click that and drop it onto one of them, see how it applies it to all 3 of them. Now, I believe you have to adjust them one at a time, but what you can do is like you can just type in the same numbers for each of them. So here's your, where do you want the center of the lens flare to go? How bright is it? You know, what's the effect there? Like, how big is it? What's the lens type? And how much you want to blend with the original. Here, let's go onto this clip, and I'm going to turn off my wave warp and see. There. Go ahead and turn off your wave warp and then hit play and see
You
if
mean
you can
Dixie,
see.
like the cup?
All right, so that's how you would apply that to other ones. You can also select an effect from the control, so you can do it this way. So if I wanted to apply this exact effect to all three of them, I can click on it, control click it, copy, paste. So I guess I wouldn't do the numbers, and then I could just get rid of the other lens flare that we applied. Then I could click here, go ahead and click on the lens flare, hit delete, and then paste it too. Okay,